Hi YouTubers, this is another video from your friendly neighborhood reviewer, Evelyn. So today we're going to be reviewing a film that came out on Netflix. Wait a minute. Oh! You guessed it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre that recently came out on Netflix this year. This film is meant to be the direct sequel to the original film, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that came out in 1974. The film was famous for its inspiration from the notorious cannibal killer Ed Gein, which also inspired Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, apparently, from what I remember in the documentaries. So the original film came out in 1974. It gained a lot of mixed reactions due to the violent nature of the film, especially with his victims, he would, skin off their skin from their face and wear them as a mask. So when the original film came out in 1974, it came out the same, time period when Halloween came out, and then we had the spring of these other horror films like Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, and after, of course, Scream, which I saw the new Scream movie, and I'll do a review about that film also, so stay tuned. So back to the 2022 version. So this is the 9th film that came out, the 9th installment. So let's set the picture for the new film that came out, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix. It's about a group of idealistic young people that come to the remote area where Leatherface lives, and they've managed to buy, they managed to get a group of investors to buy the town. But then again, when you see the town is in a remote area in the middle of nowhere, and then all the locals are very hostile towards the group of young people. So the two main characters within this movie is the sisters. The older sister named Mel, and the younger sister named Lila. Both of them have gone together with the main guy, Dwight, they all have ideals of, building a better town which has better morals and values. But then we see a clash of ideals go about when they get to the town, that there's a Confederate flag, that Dwight, since he's a black guy, he feels that they're kind of discriminating against him. And then we get all this kerfuffle. The action starts is when both Mel, the elder sister, and Dwight go into her house and find that it was an orphanage, but the woman living there, hasn't got the memo that she's being kicked out. So there's a confusion, and Dwight had enough with, the old woman that made some sort of, in his mind, racist remarks. He goes off to get the sheriff. And when he comes back, he's there to drag the woman out. But then we see at the top of the foot of the stairs, a huge looming figure, which we instantly know it's Leatherface. And the old woman's there trying to reassure the guy that nothing's wrong, for him to calm down, and we can kind of see where this is all getting sideways. So the woman goes into convulsions. Well, this actress, Alice Maud Grish, I swear to you, she was in the Silent Hill movies. I'm not sure, but maybe not, but I'll probably give a definite answer in the video. The old lady ends up convulsing and vomiting and dying, which I was like, what a coincidence that they move out this woman, and she has a psychotic adoptive son there, and the son goes adoptive son, so aka Leatherface, he goes down and picks up the woman, and they all decide to go off to the nearest hospital. So Dwight has a fiance, so the fiance of Dwight goes off with the woman and the sheriff and also Leatherface in the van. But tragedy strikes when the old woman dies, and that's when Leatherface, the carnage ensues. It's very gory, so bear in mind. And then they have a crash, and then we see after that we see when Leatherface gets out from the Jeep, that he goes and gets his mother's body, lays it staged, and then, skins off her face. And that's when we see the iconic look of Leatherface. The thing about the film is they kind of obscure his face, it's very indistinguishable. Kind of looks like a Munch painting, Edward Munch. So we have that going on, but back in the town, all the city, Everybody's just trying to figure out what's going on. And we have another guy there that is kind of like a little bit of the antagonist, who turned out to be, you know, the engineer of the town. He ends up dying, unfortunately, but not until we find out that both Dwight and Mel went and kicked out the old woman unnecessarily, and that she still had the deed to the place. And then we know everybody's just going to die in the film because Leatherface is already pissed off that his mum died, so he's coming back there just to annihilate everybody. So the thing about this film is there was a lot of pointless, you know, deaths in my eyes. I think it was just going for the gore factor. Because we get introduced apparently with this actress who was meant to be the original survivor from the first film, the 1974 version. I was unsure at the time whether this was the same actress, but unfortunately it's not the same actress. The original actress, Marilyn Burns, unfortunately died, so they recasted her with another actress. And her name is Len Foray. Apparently she's Irish. I'm butchering these names, unfortunately. And she gets a phone call that Leatherface is back because there's already been carnage. Leatherface has already returned to the town. He's there like annihilating everybody. It's very simple, the story, the annihilation. And then we have the side plot about the younger sister, Lila, that apparently she survived a school shooting and she's left there traumatized. And then the story shifts between the survival of the two sisters when they're trying to escape Leatherface. But when the supposed to be the original survivor gets the phone call, we see her skinning a pig, and that I assume she bought the original house where the killings happened. So it's kind of like a little bit macabre. So she's living in that trauma, and we don't know who's more crazy, a Leatherface or this old, and you know, the old woman, Sally. The original survivor's name was Sally Hardesty? Oh God knows, I'm so bad with surnames. And she comes back there with her cowboy hat, shotgun. Because one point of the film, which is very not gory, but you know, it's just like wow, is in the bus full of the investors that they're, you know, waiting, seeing what's going on. And then Leatherface climbs onto the bus and he starts with the chainsaw. You're just chopping down everybody, decapitations, even half the body gets cut off with the chainsaw. So that's a gory part from the movie. But as the sisters managed to escape, they encountered the original survivor, Sally. Now this is the point where I find pointless. Why introduce the original survivor? She goes and confronts Leatherface, he's in the room, and she has the shotgun. You would think she would shoot there, but she wanted to antagonize him, you know, for the deaths of her friends from the first movie. And as a person that probably hasn't seen the movie in many, many years, you don't get that connection there at all. You don't feel sorry for Sally, you don't understand her pain because there wasn't enough background. It's like Sally sprang out for 5 minutes of the movie, came back, and she was the only like her character was the only thing tying from the first movie. Apart from that, there was no other ties. It was just like another group of young people go to a place and they get killed and they have no idea why. They don't at least, you know, give a bit more of a backstory about the origins of this, you know, cannibalistic family. Who exactly is Leatherface? Why does he go and kill people randomly? There's none of that explained within the movie. So when you get to the end of the movie, you don't feel sorry for any of the characters. The only characters that you feel sorry for is, spoiler warning, the sisters. They managed, despite both of them being badly injured, they managed to escape in one of those electric automated cars. And when they think that everything is over, trust me, it's not. Because they don't give definite blows. If you've seen enough horror movies, you have to decapitate these serial killers. If not, they're just going to spring up, which was the case. That unfortunately Mel got killed as they were going off in the electric car, and this movie ends there and Mel gets killed off. So overall, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a waste of a movie. Didn't add nothing substantial towards the plot points. It was just, hence the title, a massacre. Everybody died pointlessly. For me personally, it was a little bit funny because the film did play on like cancel culture. Because going back to the bus scene, when Leatherface was there with a chainsaw, everybody thought it was part of the show, the parties coming as investors, you know, that the group of young people put for them. But when they saw he had the chainsaw and he put it on, everybody within the bus takes out their phone and it's like they're recording this, and they told him, oh, you know, you're getting cancelled, or you know, we're recording, which was like stupid. They see a guy that looks like a killer, that looks like a crazy guy, and they have the foresight to take out their phones, which is, you know, so like you could kind of see what they were going for here. They were trying to have, you know, two different plots, well, three different subplots. The original survivor, woke culture or cancel culture, as we have been seeing lately, and also the relationship between the two sisters. So we have three different things going on, but nothing of real substance. So anyway, YouTubers, hopefully you can understand my ramblings within this video. Just want to give a big thank you to those who subscribed. I'm so grateful. Please help grow this channel. This channel is predominantly for everybody who loves movies, TV shows, anything of entertainment, true crimes. I try to be as varied as possible. And I'll be so grateful if you can share this video, give a like, subscribe. Anyway, thanks guys. See ya.